everybody. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. I'm looking good, so I'm feeling good, y'all. Please excuse me, but I look good. This makeup came out so well. But that's besides the point. I do have a tutorial. Well, if it's not out already, a tutorial for this look should be coming out soon. If it's not out yet, you know, I don't really know. Honestly, I can't see into the future. I don't know. But anyways, thank you guys so much for clicking on my video. This is a wash day, and I just wanted to film my wash day for you guys. Just wanted you guys to see, you know, what it takes to maintain natural hair, you know what I mean? And I also included, obviously, the tutorial. Well, it's not a tutorial. Please don't think it's a tutorial, because it's not a tutorial. I just wanted to show you guys washing and styling my hair. That's it. And this is what I decided to do. I wanted to take a break from wash and goes really quick, but I'm feeling really uneasy right now, so better believe next week I will be in a wash and go. That's without a doubt. But it was nice to take a little break from it. So yeah, just wanted to film that for you guys. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. Thank you so much for just being you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. And we'll see you guys another time. So you guys are currently looking at 3 weeks worth of hair neglect. I have not washed my hair in over 3 weeks, and it's so unlike me because I'm usually on it for every 10 to 14 days. And it looks matted, though the curls are still popping though, but it does look matted and dry. And this was a really tough wash day, and I do not think I will ever let my hair sit just for 3 weeks without, you know, taking care of it. So yeah. But anyway, for my shampoo, I'm going to be using the Camille Rose Sweet Ginger Rinse. And I love the shampoo so much because it does not strip the hair. And then for conditioner, I'm using, well, it's not a conditioner, it's a co-wash, but it's extremely moisturizing. And 3 weeks worth of hair neglect, I think, you know, a co-wash really wouldn't hurt. That extra cleanse wouldn't hurt. And then I'm using my Tangle teaser brush to detangle in the shower. And this is a brush that I honestly recommend that every single natural hair person gets because it's so good. But so anyway, so before I even think about picking up the shampoo, I make sure to soak my hair really, really well in water. And, you know, I love warm water anyway. I love how it feels in my body. So I don't mind just really giving my my natural hair that love with the water. You know, she hasn't seen much moisture in a longer period of time. So she needs as much water as she can get. She's been thirsty and she needs it. And you know, this way I'm able to really make my hair manageable, more manageable, because it's super duper tangled, super matted, and the water really, really helps with that. So after soaking my hair in the water, I usually separate it into two because my hair is extremely, extremely, extremely thick. So I separate it into two, and then I start to shampoo, obviously, one side of it first. And I make a mental note that I'm focusing on the front part of the section before moving to the back part of the section. So I'm not physically separating that other section into two, but I make that mental note that I work from the top and then I work my way down. And you see how good this shampoo really lathers. And people are scared of, you know, things that lather this much. But when I tell you, my hair does not feel not even the least bit stripped, because Camille Rose uses really natural ingredients. And I just love her for that. I really, really like this ginger rinse. And also, when I had first started using this rinse, it was not foaming nearly as well because of the lack of water that was in my hair. So once I started to soak my hair up real good, that's when I started to see like the lather. So yeah, I'm just washing my hair and really focusing more on the scalp and getting real thorough. And obviously the lather will eventually get to the strands. So the main focus should be on the scalp, because the scalp health is where, you know, that's where your hair is growing from. So you have to make your scalp a priority. You have to, you know, think of her and not just think of like, you know, the strands. So that's why you should just focus more so on the scalp than anything. So now that my hair has been shampooed, and I shampooed the rest of my hair off camera because my camera was overheating, I typically then section out. I officially then section out the half section into another section. So now I have 4 sections basically, and I separate those sections and separate those sections. And moral of the story, I detangle in very small sections, especially since it has been matted and tangled for a long period of time. Like, I can't even just risk it. The smaller the section, the better. So I go in with a decent amount size of the conditioner or the co-wash, and I first of all utilize my fingers to really try my best to get it 40 to 50% tangled before then going in with the tangle teaser. And as you can see, like, yeah, my hair was really bad. Like, I struggled a little bit in the beginning. I was even pulling out hair that was really not necessary, but I was really impatient. You know, we're not perfect, but with time, you know, we'll get better. So I use my tangle teaser, and it's tough at first, but then as y'all can see right now, it's moving much more smoother. And that's what I love about this brush. It's just, it really goes in and gets every single thing out. And I like that. And so I usually add a little bit more water to make it more slippery. I love a slippery conditioner / co-wash. So yeah, it makes it much easier. So I'm just detangling that section, and then once I'm done detangling, like, I literally just start to twist it up immediately. Like, I don't waste any time, and that way I don't really rinse anything out until I'm done with literally all of my hair. So by the time that last twist has been twisted, now I'm ready to wash everything off. So yeah. So I finally finished twisting up my hair, and I think I've left the conditioner long enough to soak up in my strands, and now I feel comfortable enough to go ahead and rinse everything out. And when I'm rinsing it out, I do not unravel my twists, because when I'm deep conditioning, I need to put it in twists anyway, so I just leave it and yeah, go from there. So now that we're finally out of the shower, this is the amount of shedding and breakage I got, and that's so much for me, because usually, you know, but again, I left it for 3 weeks, so I guess it's kind of sort of expected. But anyway, now to apply my deep conditioner. Like I said, I leave the twists, and as you can see, they're all like sticking all over the place, but that shows that your hair is clean whenever you see it kind of spike up like that. So in order to apply my deep conditioner, I usually pack all of my twists in a ponytail just so I can gauge which ones have deep conditioner, because we're not unraveling them. So I pack them in a ponytail, and you see I left that one because that's the first one we're going to work with. And I just pull it out, from the ponytail. And now I'm just trying to show you guys my length. I think my hair has definitely grown since I've started taking better care of it. So I usually take I really don't hold back when it comes to conditioner, deep conditioner, because I just like how it feels. If I just want to make sure that my strands are really, really like getting moisturized. And I go in with my Tangle teaser again, because you can never make sure your hair is too tangled. You have to be sure, because a tangle is probably hanging around in there somewhere that you don't know. So I always make sure to go in with that extra brush before twisting it in. And it also helps the deep conditioner absorb into the strands when you kind of manipulate your hair. So that's why I like to brush it, to really allow the strands to lock in all that moisture. And then I twist it up like so, and that's essentially what I do like for all of my hair, basically. So that's what I'm doing. So after the deep conditioner was all washed out, now it's time for me to blow dry my hair. And I was really excited because I've never blow dried my hair a day in my life before, because I wanted to see how long, my hair kind of sort of was, even though I knew I wasn't going to stretch it out like all the way. So I always section my hair into two, and then I section those halves into further halves. And I just section away because I just work better in tiny sections. Like, I need the sections to be as small as possible because you never know what tangle is hanging around, or just, so I just try to section and section to just make sure everything is like okay and to make sure I get the maximum result. So I'm gonna be like sectioning a lot. Now for my leave-in, I'll be using the Mielle Organics Ginger Hawaiian leave-in conditioner, and it's a really moisturizing conditioner. And once I'm done moisturizing that section, I'm gonna further divide it, into another section, just so I make sure I'm not constantly like having to use the leave-in conditioner. So I moisturize in bulk, and then I section it for later. So, and like I said, I always, try to go in with the brush, but at this point I was a little bit skeptical because I did feel like I kind of brushed enough, but, for that extra reassurance, that's just what I do. So for my heat protectant, I'm using this Cantu heat protectant, not really by choice, but because that's all I have at home. Like I said, I don't apply heat on my hair at all. This is my first time ever blow drying my hair. So I'm just going to make use of what I have. So in order to blow dry my hair, all I did was just stretch out the section with my hand, and I used my other hand to hold the blow dryer, and I just applied the heat directly onto the strands. I didn't want to go in with the brush because I just felt manipulation, and I'm still using heat. I just wanted to make sure my hair was okay because I'm still not that comfortable using heat, but I just wanted to use heat for this video. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just stretching my hands out. And I wanted it to be an easy process. And this stretch was fine for me. I didn't really care if there were curls poking through. I just wanted it to be, stretched to any degree possible. So that's essentially what I'm going to be doing. And the hairstyle that I'm going for, it doesn't really require a big stretch. I just wanted it to be stretched enough because, like I said, my hair is very thick. So I just felt like it would bring the thickness down if I just stretched it out a little bit. And a really good tip for stretching your hair with a blow dryer is to really just focus on the roots. You really don't need to worry about the ends too much because the real length comes directly from the roots. So just try to focus more on the roots and then, make your way down. But put more of your time on the roots. So this is our achieved results, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, it's not the end of the video. I still have to style my hair, but I was fine with this amount of stretch, to be honest. So what we're essentially doing, I don't want to call them crown braids. I don't know if they're pigtails, but I'm basically just braiding my hair like into two. Essentially, that's basically what I'm doing. So if you know the name for it, you can put in the comments. So yeah, this is basically what we're going for. And I did this half on camera because I felt you guys wouldn't have been able to see it anyway because the way the camera is set up. But this is the back, and I think I did pretty damn good, because I did not see what the back looked like. So the parting wasn't too bad. And I'm not an expert in this hairstyle. I don't really do it often, so I'm not an expert, and this is not a tutorial. I'm just showing you guys how I decided to style my hair after my wash day. So now we're starting on the other side, and And typically when I do this hairstyle, because it's just like a quick hairstyle, you know, 2-3 days, I don't really bother using product on it. And I'm the kind of natural hair girl. I don't really like to be too bothered with gel and sleekness. And I just feel like that's just one more thing to worry about. And the thing with natural hair is like the less the better. So unless it's a wash and go, I do use my gels for my wash and go. I take that very seriously. But for hairstyles like this, like I really don't care too much about the sleek look as long as it looks neat. But because I wanted to wear this hairstyle for at least 1 week, I, you know, decided to put in that extra little effort. So I went in with some mousse and I followed it with the Wetline Xtreme Gel. And the mousse that I used was from a local hair salon stylist in Houston where I stay. So as y'all can see, obviously I'm starting to braid, and this type of hairstyle, like, you don't really position your hands like you're cornrowing. You more so have to position your hands like you're doing like a braid out, like how if you're braiding a single twist or a single braid instead of like doing a cornrow. So that's why my hands are positioned in that way rather than the cornrow positioning. And I'm using the product as I go. I'm putting on mousse and gel as I go because I just feel like that's what's going to work for this. And like I said, I've never used mousse or gel for this hairstyle, so it was kind of tough, but you know, it's all right. And I was not trying to make this hairstyle perfect. I just wanted to look neat enough to last for 1 week. And also, if you're somebody who knows how to do this hairstyle very well, please do not hesitate to give me some tips that I can use to make it better, because every time I go into the hairstyle, you know, trying to make it look as good as possible, but then it just gets so tough because my hair, I have so much hair, so it's difficult to braid it into two, and it just sucks up all my energy, and I'm just like, whatever, however this comes out is however this comes out. So if you have any easier way to do something like this, or maybe you have thick hair as well and you have a method of doing it, please do not hesitate to let me know. And I decided to go back into the gel and the mousse for the ends of the braid to make sure it was like a little bit, you know, neat to, you know, and also so it can be easier to braid, and hopefully will probably tame down the thickness. So that's why I went in with some extra gel towards the end of it. But I mean, this is really the end of the hairstyle. Like, this is it. This is what I was going for. You know, like I said, I didn't want it to be too extravagant. I just wanted something that would last me for about a week. So, you know, I was really happy because this was a very long wash day. And it was this wash day was very tedious, but this is what the back is looking like. And I'm okay with this. I'm honestly okay with this. And I know the more I do this hairstyle, I will get better at it. But I'm just happy my hair is healthy and washed and moisturized and tucked away for the meantime. And of course, we have to do our edges. That is like the cherry on top, is doing the edges. And I'm using the same Wetline Xtreme Gel with a toothbrush, but you can use like an edge brush or whatever it is that you're comfortable using. And yeah, this is basically like the hairstyle. So I don't know what else to say because this is literally it. This is the end of the video, and I think we all know how to lay our edges. But I just want to use this time to say thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys learned something from it. I really enjoyed filming this, and I'm so glad that everything worked out perfectly. Thank you so much for clicking on my video, and make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share the video, whatever it is. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next one. And also, please look at the description box to see my other videos that I linked that I feel like will be interesting and helpful to somebody. So yeah, but other than that, thank you guys so much, and I'll see y'all in my next one.